Good morning. Happy Wednesday. It is Wednesday, December 2nd. I still can't believe we're in December already. Wednesday, big back day. You guys know already this is my favorite. The bigger the back, smaller the waist. It's all about ratio. It's also a great day when you can really work hard, but it's not as much of a mind thing as like a hard leg day, right? But you can get a really good workout in. I'm in my basement gym as per usual. It's a little chilly these days, so I have a space heater going and my fleece on. I'll probably strip down as we get warmed up, but let's get started right away. We'll start with a warm up on down on your mat. So grab your mat and meet me on like hands and knees, tabletop position, and we'll get started. Alrighty, so starting in tabletop position, we'll go through a couple rounds of cat-cow, moving with your breath. So you're going to exhale as you curve your spine, push up through your shoulders, drop the head. Inhale as you drop your belly, pull those shoulders back. So see the difference when I'm like here with my shoulders punched up. It's kind of hard with this fleece. So like drop your belly, pull those shoulders back. See that movement? It's kind of like pulling your shoulder blades together and down and look up. Right, so let's go through a couple rounds of those. Not really pushing or forcing anything, just bringing some movement to your spine, warming up that back and those core muscles that we're going to be working today. But on your next breath, we'll come back to a neutral spine and we'll move into thread the needle. So start with shifting that weight to your left hand. Right hand's going to sweep up to the ceiling, look up at your hand, and then exhale, we'll twist and reach. Good. Again, inhale, look up, exhale, twist and reach. Good. There's one more. And exhale. Now come to line on the mat. Drop your forehead, drop your shoulder. We'll take that left arm up. You can take a bind if that feels good to you. Yes. All right, bring that hand back up. Putting your palm to the mat. Take a quick counter stretch up, and then we'll switch sides. So shift your weight to right hand. Left hand is going to go up. Exhale, twist and reach. Go ahead and go again. And exhale, twist and reach. Beautiful. One more time. Twist and reach. And this time, drop your shoulder, drop your forehead. We'll bring that right hand up. And you can take a bind if you want, or just keep it up. Really pushing the edges on that spinal, thoracic mobility right here. A lot of times this just deteriorates very, very imperceptibly as we age. So really good thing to keep pushing. You know, it's something that when we're young, you don't even think about it, but you'll be so glad you've protected and preserved this. While we're in this beautiful young age, wherever you are. All right, let's bring that hand back down. Just a quick counter stretch. Good. And then from here, we're going to go into dolphin push-up. So tuck your toes under, bring your hands a little bit more forward, ready to push into a dolphin. So it's like a down dog with your forearms down. So hands, loose basket grip, elbows right under your shoulders. I'm going to push those hips up and then shift all the way out for a plank, keeping that core tight. You might have to adjust maybe your toes back or forward a little bit as you go through this. And then once you get set up, we're just going to go back and forth. Just going to go nice and slow, working the core, working those back muscles. If this is really challenging for you, which it is for many people, no need to feel bad at all. Maybe just choose to just hold this down dog Or you could even kind of take it from your knees. So drop those knees, go out to a plank, press up, out to a plank, and press up. There's always a modification, right? So if wherever I'm doing, I'll try to give modifications, but if you're following along at home and you need a different modification, you're not sure what would work for you, just reach out to me and I will be happy to give you a modification that works, or even maybe a different comparable exercise so you know what works for you. All right, let's get started. We're gonna get started right away. I got all my new bands. I'm really excited. So you guys at home should have these. I'm having all my clients order them. They're much more easy and affordable than dumbbells. I definitely do want you to have 1 or 2 sets of medium weight dumbbells, but in some places they're really hard to find, and dumbbells are, I would say, more expensive. They're usually about $225 per pound. So that means a set of 10-pound dumbbells might be like $45. Whereas this whole set of bands was like $23 on a Black Friday sale. The key thing is that it comes with this door attachment and then the ankle straps and also the mini bands, the little round ones. So many toys to play with. I'm really excited. So get set up with your bands with the door attachment. We're going to start with some lat pulls today, lat pulls and rows. Okay, so I'm going to see how we can set up my computer for you. I think, let's see, right here is probably good. Yes. Okay, there we go. Sort of a busy corner over here. All right, so I already have some bands in the store right here. Yeah, I think this is perfect. Just gonna move it a little bit. You can see me. Okay, so with the lat pulls, you may have to double up the bands. As you can see, I have 2 right here. That's the great thing of the bands. Actually, I'm gonna put in these are older ones. I'm gonna put in the new ones so you guys can see how that will work with ones that look like yours. Okay, so they all have different weights, and it may not be exactly comparable to a dumbbell weight because it depends how much tension you're putting on the band, but just know that what that's telling you is which one's kind of the heaviest, which one's the lightest, how you can use them, and then you can add them together. So for more resistance, you can just add another band. So I think I'm gonna do blue one. I'm just gonna do the blue one for a warm up, and then I'll sort of evaluate from there. Okay, so for the lat pulls, you wanna be hinged from your hips. So it is the same angle as you would be if you were doing a lat pull, as if you were sitting down. Okay, so can you picture that? If you're sitting down, you're doing this angle of work with those muscles are working. If you're standing, you're going to hinge over, so you're pulling this way. Okay, I can already tell I'm going to need to add some more weight to these, so I'm just going to add a 30-pound band. A little bit more. Okay, you may need to play around with yours as well. Whenever you got new equipment, new toys, it's just a matter of diving into it and really figuring out how it works best. Okay, so with this little more weight, I'm going to hinge forward in my hips and pull those elbows down for that nice wide W shape. Pause at the bottom and slow coming back. Okay, strength training is all about time under tension. We're going to power down, hold, and slow coming back up. Power down, hold, and slow coming back up. Good. Keep that same tempo. I want you guys in a range of 6 to 12. So whatever is going to be challenging but just doable to you. You shouldn't be able to feel like, okay, I can do like 20 more. Whew, but you should be able to get at least 6 or 8. If you can do like 20, you need to add more resistance. And if you can only do like 4 or 5, then maybe find a way to take a little bit of that resistance off. Good. Okay, and then we'll alternate with rows. So come to standing up, lean back into that against those bands just a little bit, and then we're gonna pull those elbows in. And I can see I need to walk my feet a little bit forward here, and try to pull all the way to the bottom of your rib cage. 6, 7, 8. God, I'm gonna get 2 more. Good. When you pull back, think about trying to touch your elbows behind you. They're not going to touch for most people, but we're not pulling like straight, like just out. We're pulling out and back. And as we do, the chest is going to go forward. Okay, so grab a drink, and we're going to get a couple more sets of that. All right, let's go again. So we're going to do 4 sets. Some days I do the workout like a circuit where we're doing all the exercises and then go back, start the circuit again. Today for the back day, we're just going to do each exercise on its own, but we're going to do these super sets. So all the exercises are a super set where you're doing one exercise and then you're doing sort of complementary exercise right after it. So similar but different muscle groups back to back. Okay, let's go again. Starting with the lat pulls and then stand up and the rows. All right, here we go. So you can see my gaze is down at the ground. I'm trying to keep that long line of energy as I pull my elbows down and out, like that nice, beautiful wide arc we're always going for. Two more. Good. Stand on up. Walk those feet in a little bit. Lean back against those bands. And we'll go right from here into rows. Make sure you're pulling to the lower part of your rib cage. We're going to do high rows later, so those are a little bit different. It's 9. Good. On this last one, I want you to go down and hold. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slow coming out. Whew. Yeah, maybe stretch that back out right here. Make you really good. Grab a drink. Grab a little water. Take a breather. We'll get 2 more sets of those. You guys can tell when nobody joins me live because I don't have anyone to give high fives to. So give me a little high five at home. Awesome. So good. All right. 3rd set. Let's get it. So starting again with the lat pulls. Make sure you're hinging forward from your hips. Almost like we're doing those RDLs that we do on leg day. Right? So pushing those hips back. Drop your head so your whole spine is aligned. And from here, we're going to pull out, pause, and slow back. Get that nice wide W. Good, come on up and we'll shift right into those rows. So walk your feet forward a little bit, lean back. So we're standing up tall, but kind of leaning away from that band. We're gonna pull down into those ribs and slowly come on out. Two more. The last one, we're going to go down and hold. Here's 1 and 2. Down and hold right here for 3, 2, 1, and slow. Don't cheat yourself. Slow, slow, slow. Good. Whew. Okay. Grab some water. Stretch your arms out. Maybe kind of give yourself a little back stretch. We have one more set. Right. I'm going to try. I've been hanging on here just to make it a little more attention, but I'm trying to handle this hurting my fingers. So that explains why we have these comfy, cushy foam handles. So I need to probably just walk a step back further. All right, here we go. Last set. Eight. Whew. Good, last one. Nice and slow coming out. Good. Stand up, walk those feet in just a couple inches, and we'll go right into the rows. Whew. Yes. Oh, let's go back and do a hold on that last one. All right, we'll go back out and hold right here for 5, 4. Think about squeezing those elbows together. 3, 2, 1, and now slow, slow, slow out. Don't cheat yourself on this last one. Whew. Yes. All right, maybe get like a counter stretch. Feels really good on your back. Grab some water. Give me some high fives from home. Awesome. Great job. Grab water. And we are going to move on. All right, we're going to do a high row next. So we're going to turn those palms out. And you're going to just get that really firm athletic stance. So a little soft bend in your knees, nice wide squat stance. And what we're going to do is pull those elbows up and out, and your knuckles are just going to almost graze your cheekbones. So probably you can use the same weight or the same resistance as you were using for the lat pulls and the rows for this one as well. But, you know, everyone's body is different, so give it a try. And if you need to stop and adjust your waist, go ahead and do that. Okay, so what we're going to do is get that nice squat stance, because these are going to pull you forward. All right, we're going to pull, hold, and slow coming back. Go ahead, out, and slow coming back. Up high. And again, if you need more resistance, instead of changing the bands, you can always step back for a little more resistance or step closer to make it a little easier. 3. Here's 2. And 1. Good. Whew. Shake those arms out. Now we're going to do a reverse grip lat pull. So this is going to work our biceps more and little different muscles in our back than the like traditional grip lat pull. So you're going to flip those palms up and then hinge over. And from here, you're just going to pull those elbows down, pull your hands all the way down past your shoulders, and slow, slow, slow coming up. This is the equivalent of doing a chin up instead of a pull up. Okay, it's putting that work more in the middle of your back and those biceps. Make sure you're coming out slow. You might be a little stronger with this one. Most people are. So it's easier to do chin ups than pull ups. This close grip, reverse grip pull. So you may want to add another band, take a step back, or just go slower and make sure you're challenging yourself. Let's give it last 3, 2. Go make sure you go all the way out. Let it kind of pull you out. And last one, we'll hold right here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slow, slow, slow coming out. Good. Whew. Okay, so that's a little easier for me. I might add another band and then just go back and forth. So okay, so grab some water, and for you, same thing at home. Make whatever adjustments that you need. So what I'm going to do is, the next heaviest band is 40 pounds. Right now I have 20 and 30 on. So I'm going to take off the 20, that's the blue one. Those goes. Oh no, I'm gonna take off the green one. So I'm essentially just adding 10 pounds onto it. This may seem confusing, but I promise you'll get used to it pretty quickly. Just kind of doing a little bit of matrix math to get the resistance that works for you. All right, here we go. All right, so we're gonna start again with the high grip rows. So keep those elbows out, grazing your cheekbones. Good. And you can see how it was pulling me back, right? That's why it's so important to have that athletic stance, kind of lean back against it, but not too much. So you're keeping your core is really working as well to stabilize your body. Okay, let's turn those palms up. Get that hinged over position, face down, and we're gonna pull. Ooh, yeah, that's a good change right there for my weight for me. Get those elbows back as far as you can and slow coming out. Get another 4. Yes. Here's 3. Slow, slow, slow. Good. Here's 2. And 1. Ooh, good. Whew. Give me some high fives. All right, we have 2 more sets of those. Grab some water. And we'll start again pretty quickly. Take about like 30 seconds, grab some water. The nice thing about this work is it doesn't bring your heart rate up so much as some of the leg work or like push-ups or anything like that. So we can take a little bit less rest in between sets. Right. Round 3, here we go. So we're starting with that high row, pulling those elbows up super high, palms out, knuckles just almost grazing your face, and make sure you have like this athletic stance so your whole body is bracing against that resistance that's trying to pull you the opposite direction. All right, here we go. Go ahead, 2 more. It's 9. Yes, last one. And 10. Nice and slow coming out. Good. All right, take a couple steps back. Hinge over at the hips. Flip those palms up. And pull in to your shoulders. Good. Really resist against it. So your whole body is bracing against this weight. Good. Hold. And slow, slow, slow coming out. Yes. Good. We'll get last 3. Keep the same tempo here. 2. Hold. Slow, slow, slow. And 1. Out, slow, slow, slow. Good. Woo! All right, nice work. Good job. How are you feeling? If you're doing this at home, I'd love to hear how you're feeling and how you're liking these workouts. I've heard some good feedback, so that's awesome. I would love more, though, especially if there's anything particular you're working on, anything you are having trouble with, anything you have questions about. Anyway, period, that these could be more helpful for you, especially, you know, in staying active and moving and exercising for your mental health, as well as building muscle and boosting up our metabolism. Mental health is going to be so, so key. Like mental health and joy during this next period of winter, COVID, quarantine, politics, everything. I just want you guys all to be like extra on your A game in terms of your own health and happiness journey during these next couple months. Whew. All right, let's get this last set here. So we're going to start that athletic stance, little bending your knees, cores braced against the pull in the opposite direction. Palms out, elbows up, and slowly release. You hear how hard I'm working, right? That's how hard I want all of you guys to be working. You're in your home gym. No one can hear you. If they do, they're probably like, "Ooh, girl, she's a boss." But like, no one can hear you. Nothing to be embarrassed about. Let's get another 3. Whew. 2. Yes. And 1. Good. Whew. Good. I'm glad we're on our last set. I am starting to feel these. All right, we'll hinge over from our hips, drop that head, palms up, pull those hands in, pause there, and slow out. Good. It should be like 1, pause, 4, 3, 2, 1, coming out. Pause, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause here, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, let's get 2 more. This last one, we're going to go down and hold for longer. Keep the same tempo here. And we'll go down and hold right here for 10. No, just kidding. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly release. Don't cheat yourself on the last one. Yes. Woo! We are done with those. Give me some high fives. Yes. Grab some water. Okay, we are gonna actually finish up on the mat. So 3 supersets is this whole workout. If you, yeah, just grab some water and join me on your mat. We'll start on our bellies. We're gonna do one last superset. This one's gonna go back and forth between dolphin push-ups and Superman. So working on the lower and middle back, where a lot of this work was our upper back and biceps. Okay, so if you are working on building up strength and dolphin push-ups are too much for you right now, no problem. They are hard. A lot of people find them challenging. So if you're still building up strength and you want to modify or take a different option, you can do the whole dolphin push-up from your knees. That is a great option. Or you could just try like holding dolphin or doing the same thing with down dog, if that feels better for you to be on your hands than on your forearms. Okay, let us get started. Back a little bit. Oh, okay, so the dolphin push-ups, we did these as warm-ups, so you guys are pros by now, but just one more time, you're going to tuck those toes, find a comfortable grip with your hands, elbows go straight under your shoulders, and we'll start by pushing those hips up and drop your head. So everything is in alignment from your hips down to your elbows and your hips down to your heels. Your body looks like an inverted V shape. From here, we're going to go out to this plank. And as you do, think about squeezing everything into the midline. Core, glutes, everything squeeze in and keep those hips up. I don't want this up, right? So we're not quite like, we're almost like a line, but if anything, your hips are just up a little bit out of a straight line from your heels to your shoulders. All right, and then we'll go back and forth. So let's get 10 of these. I already did 2. You're going with me. Moving nice and slow. It's not a race. Again, it's time under tension that's going to build up the muscle. Muscle is what's going to boost our metabolism and help us burn more body fat. Good, that's 1. I'm going to pause right here and hold this right here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop to those knees. Beautiful. Maybe push back into child's pose if that feels good for you. Spread those knees wide, big toes together to touch. Stretch those hands forward and then drop your head to the mat. Take a breath. And we'll come forward to lying on our belly and we'll go into Supermans. So like with everything, lots of options for wherever you are in like strength, fitness, endurance. If you super basic beginner, think about squeezing everything together from your toes together and down, your legs, your glutes, and just lift. You can even leave your hands on the mat. Just lift your shoulders up. You should be feeling this lower back really working, okay? As you get more advanced and more strength, you want to get those hands up off the mat and back down. Wherever you're doing, I want you to do it with control, right? So if you can't do this and down with control, if you look like that, then I want you to leave your hands on the mat and just lift up a little bit and squeeze. Okay, as you get stronger, get those hands all the way out, like Superman flying, and we'll lift and lower with control. All right, let's get 10 of these total. Toes stay on the ground, just isolating those lower back muscles. Last one, we'll go up and hold right here for 5, 4, try to reach your hands out a little harder, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Whew. All right, just let everything sink into the ground here. Take a big breath in and exhale. Good. Let's push up. We're going to do 3 rounds of these. So that's the first round. And we'll get right into these dolphin push-ups again. So loose grip with your hands, elbows right under your shoulders, tuck your toes, and push up and out to plank. Up to dolphin, out to plank. Good. 4 more of these. Yes. Last 2. And 1. Whew. Nice work. Drop to those knees. Maybe push back into child's pose. A breather. Right. Come forward. And we'll come to line on your belly. Next round of Supermans. Take your version, your modification, whatever's going to be challenging but doable for you. All right? My toes are getting cold. That's why I'm on the ground. Trying to get some circulation back in them. All right, here we go. Last 2. Last one, we'll go up and hold. Reach those arms out a little bit further. Challenge yourself. Lift those shoulders back up. We'll hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower. Don't pop down. Woo! Nice job. Give me a high 5. Oh, take a beat here. Just let your body sink down into the ground. Let's bring our hands down by our hips, palms up, cheek down to the mat, and we'll just take a one really big breath. Big inhale and exhale. Good. Okay, let's come on up. Whew. We have one more set and we will be done for today. All right, let's get it. Let's get into this dolphin push-up. So let's grip with your hands, set up your elbows right on your shoulders, tuck those toes, and here we go. Push up and out. These are also a great way to sort of gently work on that hamstring flexibility. Each time up in the dolphin, you can kind of push a little bit past your edge. Go ahead, we'll get 4 more. Here's 4, 3, here's 2, and last 1. And we'll go up and hold right here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Drop to those knees. Beautiful work. Let's take a little breather in child's pose. Big inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Come forward. And we'll finish this off. You can get on with your day. All right, Superman, last set. Take your option. Here we go. one. We'll go up and hold. And hold, reaches arms out, reach up 1 inch higher. Go ahead, hold right here. Gaze is still down at the mat, even though it's the arms and shoulders reach up. We'll hold right here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, relax. Nice work. Hands down by your hips, palms up. Just take some deep breaths. Feel your ribs raise and lower as your lungs fill up with air. All right, one more breath here. Okay, beautiful work. All right, I'm going to let you take a little time to stretch on your own after this and just stretch out your back, maybe legs if they're a little bit sore from yesterday, maybe chest is a little bit sore. Drink a lot of water, have an amazing day, and if you're doing this on Wednesday, I will see you tomorrow for some yoga. It should be great. All right, bye ladies, have an amazing day.